sideways, boys in the days, sleeping sideways, boys in the days, sleeping sideways, boys in the days. On a Sunday night, I might bring me some hair. Sleeping sideways, boys in the days, sleeping sideways, boys in the days, sleeping sideways.
All right. So, thank you, homie, for being here. I really appreciate it. For those of you that don't know who this man is, this is the homie Zerg. He is a breaker on Twitch, and we're homies, and we're here to talk about it. So, Zerg, why don't you go ahead and tell the people, who you are, what you do.
Thank you, SYDEWAYZ, for the introduction. Yeah, so
You're
my name
welcome.
is Zer, and yeah, I've been collecting Pokemon since last year. I would say August, but I think it's a little bit earlier. I think it's like during July. So last year, July was when I started collecting,
Mm-hmm.
and truth be told, it was me getting involved in the community that made me want to be a breaker.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure SYDEWAYZ knows, I've met him over another friend's Twitch. And that's another long story there. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll get to that.
that's
We'll
a
get to
long
that.
story. Yeah, yeah. And I have a day job, and my day job is actually selling jewelry. So I'm actually in sales.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, starting February this year. Yeah, February this year was when I officially become like a breaker for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's been the journey so far.
Wow. How long has it been so far?
From August till now, about 8 months.
8 months? Okay.
Yeah, 8 months in.
And what was it that made you want to be a streamer?
Okay. How about I talk a little bit of how I started becoming a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, oh, this is a long story. Okay, I'm
Well,
just gonna
that's
tell
what we're
you.
here for.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we're here
Okay.
for.
So during my uni days, I was
Mm-hmm.
22 years old.
Mm-hmm.
One of the project was called business development.
Mm-hmm.
So in the project business, in the subject business development, I'm supposed to come up with a project to start a business.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the business being supposed to be esports academy, where I educate people to be a professional player, a manager, a commentator, a social media analyst,
Mm-hmm.
video editors,
Right.
streamers,
Right.
right? So back then, I haven't started streaming yet. But
Mm-hmm.
because I was about to start this project of starting an esports academy, I
Right.
told myself like, okay, what's the most accessible career that I can touch on? So
Right.
two of it being professional gamer, manager, and streamer. Three things, sorry. Professional gamer, manager, and streamer.
Right.
And I at that time, I didn't have the equipment for streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I told myself, you know what? I got to start it when I got the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So in the process of doing that, I managed to bump into an investor. So it was kind of crazy. It was sort of everything just falling into place while you were doing the project.
Mm-hmm.
So it was me and two other buddies. I told them about the dream. They kind of like believe in the dream and hop on into it.
Mm-hmm.
And we went forward with it. So true enough, we got an investor to pump in 2 million ringgit Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 million ringgit Malaysia, I think it's about 400,000 US dollars.
Mm-hmm.
To start this academy, but it's
Okay.
like super secluded area in like this still developing town.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so that was 3 years after that idea. So the idea was left there in the university, but I still wanted to do it.
Okay.
And then at the age of 25, I was like, okay, apparently there's people interested in this. Why not we go for it? So I went for it. We managed to have the budget, $400,000 budget.
Mm-hmm.
We started an academy all the way in Johor. That's one of the states in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, pretty much from there, I told myself like, okay, I have the equipment now. I got to touch base on everything that I want to educate people on. Because I can't just go and tell people like, yo, this is what you can do. and this is how you can live your life.
Right.
But without me trying it out, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I should be an example for the students.
Right.
So that's when I actually officially started streaming,
Okay.
and I streamed only Dota 2 back then.
Okay.
And it was very focused on online coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And interestingly enough, it kind of took off. It kind of took off because of a different concept of streaming where I'm actually coaching people while playing it.
Right.
So I was like playing it. I was like, okay, I'm doing this because of what? I'm doing that because of what? Because I do this, this is the outcome, and yada,
Right.
yada, yada.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then there was a good 2 years of streaming, and yeah, then it kind of failed because of investor issues and COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
COVID hit, bam. Came back to my hometown. Business was a fail, and yeah, now I'm working in jewelry, selling and making jewelry.
Okay.
And during COVID, I brought back up streaming. I was like, okay, I want to go back into streaming,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want to continue esports.
Okay.
So I was like trying to get involved in other communities, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I bumped into the Pokemon community. So
Mhm.
I was literally in bed. I got COVID, suffering the shit out of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, what can I do on the phone? And I
Right.
just went to Twitch and just like scroll. And oh, look, it's Pokemon. Dude, I've collected this when I was young. I don't know what's happening on Twitch right now.
Right.
So I clicked onto it. I only got on the PTCGO side where people were playing it online.
Mm-hmm.
But it got raided into the break, and it was family unboxing. That was the first stream that I watched.
Okay.
So I watched family unboxing. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun.
Right.
Okay, I don't mind buying this to support the stream, have fun a little bit, opening some packs.
Yeah.
So we did it. And then it got raided over to Harvey's Gaming.
Okay.
So Harvey Gaming was where I actually fell in love with the community.
Okay.
Because the community was just so kind, they were very nice, they were very generous, and
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like the esports community. Esports community was super competitive,
Right.
like people were just complaining about one another. People just said like, oh, this is a trash guy, it's not good, it's like yada yada yada. It's always talking shit, right? And it's not cool. But on Harvey's community, when I saw the Pokemon one, I was like, is all the Pokemon community this way?
Right.
And yeah, went around, bumped into you, bumped into Pokepair from Canada.
Right.
And I got involved in so many, and all of them kind of shared the same feeling where the community is just amazing.
Right.
And yeah, because of that, I just like, okay, I want to start breaking. Let me start with a freaking Google shit. I'm pretty sure you were there for the Google shit. I think you were there.
Yeah.
And you were there when I was just starting as a Google shit streamer.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember,
yeah.
you remember the conversation, right?
I remember.
The conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just, and you were like, man, I don't know, I should do this, that. And I was like, just do it. Here, I'll help you with whatever you need. Let's just do it. Let's fucking go. And look at you now, fool.
Yup. And here we are.
Mm-hmm. Here we are doing a fucking podcast. Imagine that. Like, who would have fucking thought? If I had told you that this was gonna be this, then you would have been like, sure, okay. But yeah, that meeting on a little teeny breaker stream, and there wasn't very many of us in there, but it was fun. It was like close knit, and then like we'd like remember when you and me like we split like getting Homeboy a break for himself for Christmas and shit. That shit was fun.
Always guys ETV, I think.
Yeah. That shit was fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But one thing that like I ask everybody when it comes to streaming, what is where does the name Zerg come from?
Okay, a lot of people will mistake this for freaking Buzz Lightyear. It's not from Buzz Lightyear, okay? I'm gonna put it right there.
A lot of people.
So whoever thinks Buzz Lightyear, you guys, choke on water, okay? Yeah. So pretty much it's from the game StarCraft.
Okay.
So it's a 1990 freaking 7 game or something like that. I can't remember. It's an old school game, StarCraft 1. I started off watching that game while my brother was on the PC. So my brother's on the PC. He's playing the campaign mode. I was just sitting by the side and just like, oh, dude, Zergs are freaking cool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that was not the name initially. That was not my name initially.
Okay.
So I just like, oh no, I got involved in the game. I always put my name, like my real name, like,
Mm-hmm.
right? I just put my real name as my nickname, but I just felt weird. Everybody was like something else. It was never their real name
Mm-hmm.
when I go to the net cafe or LAN cafe.
Right.
So I was like, I gotta come up with a name. I gotta come up with a name. So yeah, that's pretty much where the name ZergRush came from.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a strategy in StarCraft.
Oh, it's a
So
StarCraft strategy.
yeah. So Zerg
Wow.
is one of
Okay.
the race in among the three races in StarCraft, which is Terran, Protoss, and Zerg.
Oh, okay.
So Zerg with this name called ZergRush. The reason behind Rush is because you kind of attack the opponent before they have a barrack.
Okay.
So they call it a six pull. So meaning
Okay.
that you build a building that's called a spawning pool,
Mm-hmm.
but immediately after building that, you can build units. And these
Okay.
units, they don't come out in one. They come out in pairs. So you have 2,
Oh,
4, and 6, right?
okay. Okay.
So when 6 appear, that's what it means by 6 pool.
Got you. Okay. That's
Uh,
interesting.
so they call that a Zerg Rush.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Well, all right. I
Yep.
always wondered where it came from. I always wondered that about people, like even just back in the day with just people on like Xbox Live, like where do you come up with this name? Like sometimes, it's just like something really funny or like a funny quip or it's like something stupid like their actual name and just a bunch of random numbers. But I think the people with the most character are the ones that like put time and effort into their name, and most people on Twitch do. So
I agree.
it's nice, you know what I mean? So it's yeah, it's always a curiosity for me. But do you do you have any regrets being a streamer at all? Like, has it ever like affected your life negatively, where you thought like, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe this isn't for me?
I would say during the esports time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely during the esports time and when I would say during the down low of it,
Mhm.
where investors didn't work out, the business was doing well.
Right.
Um, that was definitely one of the regrets that like I felt like did the in my mind I was thinking, did the business fail because I put time into streaming? Like I could have used that time in from streaming to
Mhm.
work on the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one regret there of me just thinking like, what if I didn't stream? Would the business be a success if I take in the extra 3-4 hours and put
Right.
it into the business instead
Right.
of doing the stream? But at the same time, we were saying as well like the streaming part of it was a good marketing for the business,
Right.
but like I felt like streaming wasn't that important. I felt
Yeah.
like if I put in the 4 extra hours into the business,
Right.
maybe things would have been different. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting to think about, you know what I mean? Like having moments like that in life where if you would went this way, your life would be like drastically different than it is now, you know what I mean? And to think
Yeah.
like at that crossroad, you made your choice, but what if you went the other way is I think something that a lot of people should do and acknowledge it, you know what I mean? Some people just blow
Yeah.
shit off like that, but to me, I think you have to analyze all these moments in our life because they are the ones that define who you are. You know,
Exactly.
you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Again.
So, uh, what I've been noticing that you've been on the internet flaunting photos of a very nice lady and you together. So, what is the home life like for you? Like, what's your support system at home? Uh,
Mm, um. So she doesn't live with me yet.
mm-hmm.
So we are pretty much waiting for our house to be built up.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be completed in January before the
Okay.
Chinese New Year. That's the plan. That's the plan.
So you're building the
Um,
house right now?
yeah,
Oh
it's in
wow.
renovation. yeah, a huge funding went into it. That's the whole reason why I didn't put so much into Pokemon yet.
Wow. Okay.
I do wanna put in a little bit more into Pokemon.
Right.
It is definitely one of the dream to start up our own local card store,
Right.
right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if support system at home, I think I'm just gonna put it out there. I think first one is definitely my dog.
Okay. Okay.
I honestly think a lot of things um, I do put her on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Evie, by the way, the name is Evie.
Eevee.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, a lot of decisions I made
Mm-hmm.
did include her. I could never leave her behind. I could
Okay.
never leave her behind. Um, until I got together with my wife, my current wife, now wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back then girlfriend, now wife.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's been amazing. She's been supportive of the dream.
Right.
Initially, she didn't understand. She didn't understand what was Twitch. She didn't understand what I was doing. She was like saying, "Why don't people just buy their own packs?" You know.
Right. Right.
And I had to explain to her, like, sometimes it's not easy finding a pack. Sometimes you want to have a community of your friends,
Right.
together breaking the pack with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just breaking it on your own. You want to have like people supporting you. Like, oh, you want to get hits, you want to get the hype. You want to get the hype.
Right. Right.
And yeah, when I first started breaking, I didn't tell her about it.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her about it, but she noticed, like, when stock comes in, she was like,
Right.
what are all these big boxes here? What are all these things? So I had to explain to her and tell her, like, this is what I'm actually doing.
Wow.
And she was like, oh, that's very interesting. I'm just gonna support you.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I don't think I've told this. I don't think I've told this anybody yet. She actually took out some of her savings
Mm-hmm.
to tell me, like, you know what? Go chase your dream. Go.
Wow.
Let me give you this money. Go get some stock. Go chase your dreams.
Wow.
And dude, when I heard that, oh, my heart melted, dude.
Wow.
Oh,
That's. Yep.
oh shit,
Yep.
I'm tearing up. No, oh fuck,
Oh no.
no,
It's all right,
oh
bro.
fuck.
Listen, I'm in a similar situation. I chased a career for a year and drove myself nuts, and then uh, I took a different job in January, and my home support system was like, "Hey, you don't even need to work. You can stay home if you want to." And I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna find something that gives me more free time." So I took a job that still pays very, very well. Yeah, I work in telecommunications, and but I work way less, and I can make
Mm.
my own schedule, so it allows me to be able to, have certain days off for the stream to work, and be able to do stuff like this. And it is the best decision I made. I've been so much happier this year than I was last year, like leaps and bounds. Like,
Same here,
yeah,
same here.
it's crazy, dude, crazy.
I I think honestly, with somebody just having that much of your back,
Mhm.
it just makes you work harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just
Right.
push you to just want to succeed. Just
Yeah.
because, like, you're somebody who has like 100% of your on your back. And
Right.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah, finding someone that you can tell them like, "Hey, I want to do this thing and I know it sounds crazy, but I believe in myself and I think I can do it, and so I really really want to do it." And they're just like, "Okay, do whatever makes you happy." And then it turns out to be this like lifestyle more than it was a hobby.
Yeah. Yes.
It affects
Yes,
your
that is so
sleep, it
true.
affects your diet, it affects how you talk to people, it affects people knowing you and you having to go back and forth to the post office. It's a whole thing, motherfucker. It's not like fucking making birdhouses on the weekends. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
speaking of houses, so the new house, are you gonna have like your own like studio?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do a house tour once it's done.
Yeah, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Zerg Studio coming soon.
Yeah. It's a dream. It's a dream.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. Yeah, like
Mhm.
being able to do stuff like I've done with like, lights and decor and shit. I love it. Like because like this would be here regardless if I was streaming or not. It may not have as many lights on it all the time, but it would still look like this.
Yeah,
I'm this without
that's
with or
crazy. Yes,
without the
for
camera. Yeah, I'm this guy without the camera. Like it's not a big deal. But now how big is the new house?
It's 2 stories.
Hmm.
I'm not sure you guys measurement in feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the porch or from the gate,
Hmm.
from the gate all the way to the back, I think it's about 44 feet. Oh no, sorry. There's an extension, so maybe I think it's 54 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's quite big, really, really, really big, and it's 2 stories. So both 54 feet. Yeah, it's quite good. It's
Okay.
quite good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many bedrooms?
Um, 3 bedroom.
3 bedrooms.
One room becomes a streaming room. So it's
So
supposed to be 4 bedroom,
oh,
but one of
okay.
the bedroom I turn it into a
So
studio.
a studio and 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Dang, Zerg's out here balling.
I'm quite well off. I'm quite well off, and I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for
Hell
the
yeah,
life
dude.
I've been given lah.
Yeah. No, man. It sounds like you have an amazing. And from what I see on Instagram, it's true. You know what I mean? Like you're always out living your best life. Like
I
it's it.
mean, we only got one, right? We only got one.
Mhm. Mhm.
Try to make the best of what we have. You know,
Yep.
everybody have different experiences, different lifestyle, different income. But you just gotta make do with what we have
Right.
and live the very best one. Cause we only have one.
That's right.
Hmm.
So, how long have you been married now?
If I answer this wrong, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
wait.
are. Yeah, you are. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her myself.
Hold on. Uh, 3 months.
3 months.
Three
Okay.
months.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 months.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Do you have a car?
Sorry.
Do you have like an automobile, like a car?
Oh yes, I do. I have two.
Okay, what do you got?
One is a Mazda hatchback, Mazda 3 hatchback.
Okay.
That's like the one that I drive around town.
Uh-huh.
Another one for the road is a Mercedes C200.
Okay. Nice. Interesting. Okay.
Mercedes is more of a pleasure. Yeah, but I'm gonna switch it soon. I was thinking of switching it,
Yeah.
but Sean Wolf.
Uh-huh.
So he gave me a very good point of view that because I'm starting a family soon, going to move into a new place, I
Right.
shouldn't be getting another luxury car. I should be getting a family car.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, that's actually a smart idea.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna consider a Wildfire or I don't know, something more of a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's driving in Malaysia like? Is it like fast-paced, slower? Like you know what I mean? Like like in some Asian countries and like the Philippines and stuff and like in India they drive like crazy. Is it like that in Malaysia or is it like super civil and everyone gets along?
Um, I've seen Indonesia, I've seen Philippines, I've seen Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we don't drive like that. Ours is definitely
Okay.
more civil.
Yeah.
But I live in a small town.
Oh,
So the
okay.
town I live in is very slow paced.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like slow pace. Yeah, but if you're in the city like Penang and Kuala Lumpur,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
that's fast, like fast one. Like there's this roundabout in Kuala Lumpur. I think it's called SS15, the area.
Mm-hmm.
That roundabout is like the hardest shit ever to get in. Yeah, and
Right.
like that the city life very different, very very different.
Yeah. So you were born and raised in Malaysia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where, like, what part? Was it, have you been in the same area like your whole life or have you moved around?
Um, okay. So I'm born and raised in the north side of Malaysia,
Okay.
and the particular state that I'm in is called Perak,
Okay.
and the town that I'm in is in Taiping. So Taiping
Okay.
I don't think there's even a million. I would say about maybe 100,000,
Okay.
100,000 population in this like area,
Mhm.
or maybe less. I feel like it could be less. And I've lived here for a good 20 years.
Wow.
20 years. And after that, I went for my further studies in the city.
Mhm.
So in the city, I took another like about 6 years of my life there.
Okay.
6 years. So the city is literally the center of Malaysia, which is Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
Uh, After that, the Esports Academy is on the south of Malaysia.
Okay.
So I took another 3 years there.
Okay.
And then after that 3 years, came back to my hometown.
Okay.
So now I'm back to Taiping, pretty much travel from the north to the center to the south,
Mhm.
and now I'm back to the north.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting. So, growing up as a kid, like, what was your favorite thing to do? Like, what was the common like sports and outdoor activities you guys would do?
Um, I'm more of a nerd or geek, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm mostly in front of the computer.
Okay.
But if let's say we're talking about sports,
Yeah.
I would say before 13, so 12, from 12 years old and backwards,
Okay.
I'm more into like badminton, marbles. So there's this game in Malaysia where we play with marbles.
Okay.
That's a fun one.
Okay.
Um, then pretty much my life changed. Yeah, I think, okay, honestly, I think my life changed when my dad passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I was 12,
Okay.
my dad passed away from lung cancer.
Oh wow.
And after that, my mom like focused very much into working, right?
Right.
So when I'm home, it's just me alone.
Okay.
And I didn't like that. So because of that, I started going to the net cafe. So it's a LAN cafe where I just meet my school friends and we just play Dota,
Mhm.
Warcraft 3. We just play for like the whole day.
Okay.
And then I just come back home. Yeah, continue with life like that.
Wow.
And
Okay.
that went on for a good 5 years, I think. For a
Really.
good 5 years. And it was crazy. It was crazy. I did like freaking side bets when I was young. Like,
Wow.
when we play Dota, there's like the one-on-one. It's like League of Legends, you can go one-on-one, and then we
Right.
side bet like $10 on the side. If I beat you,
Wow.
you're gonna take. I'm taking your $10. You know? Yeah.
Right.
So that was my hustling, like just me just wanting to keep doing what I want to do. And yeah.
Zerg's out here hustling people
I am. I
with
was.
Dota. Fool, what the fuck?
Okay. Wait, Sideways, you need to understand I'm really good at the game.
Hey, I believe
I
it. If you're out there hustling motherfuckers, you're good at it. That's how
I,
that
I
works.
was I was top 10 in the world.
Really?
I was top 10 in the world. Yeah. So
Wow.
there was a ranking leaderboard. I was freaking
Okay.
top 10 in it. It was
Wow.
crazy. Yeah, and yeah, I pretty much hustle that in Dota.
Mhm.
Another one is Pokemon cards. So
Okay.
back then, I did have like those old school cards
Mhm.
where I just didn't know the value of.
Right.
It was just me like, oh, I went to what's that called? Like those like game stores,
Mhm.
right? Where they sell those PlayStation,
Mhm.
Xbox games, stuff like
Right.
that.
Right.
And it
Right.
was all pirated. Malaysia is very known for pirated stuff.
Right.
So pretty much I went there and they sold Pokemon cards. So I was like, oh, you know what? Just buy some for the fun of it.
Okay.
And I remember me just like tricking my friends into like trading a freaking Magikarp for like Vaporeon Hollow Jungle,
Right.
stuff like that. And
Mhm.
I just could trade like a Magikarp for that, or like trade something they like for something they have as a hollow or a reverse. And then I take the hollow or reverse and I sell it to another friend for
Right.
cash.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and I keep doing that when I was a little bit younger. Yeah.
Damn. You just
And,
what did your parents do for a living?
um, same thing, jewelry as well.
Oh, really?
Jewelry.
Are you like from a jewelry family?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
like multi
So,
generations and stuff?
I'm the third generation now.
Wow, okay.
Mm.
Does your family have its own store?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you're
Oh,
looking for gold, you can look for me.
okay. Yeah, we got to talk off stream. I didn't know all this. Goddamn. We gotta
Yeah.
talk.
So in the future, let's say if I really start a trading card store,
Mm-hmm.
a local card store here, my wife will be taking over the jewelry.
Wow. Does she work
I'll be
there?
handling the. Yeah, she works there. That's how we met.
Oh, okay. Okay. Slide her that paycheck. It's funny. Oh man. That's great. I didn't know all this. This is fantastic. I didn't know any of this. Wow. So
I don't
you're
think I talk about it much on stream as well.
no, not really.
You're
Like,
getting to know me a little bit deeper.
yeah, this is why I do this podcast, dude, is to find out shit like this about people that I've known you for what, like almost 2 years now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like I
Yeah.
didn't know any of this shit. Like that's fucking hilarious. So, like what I know you like to go out to eat a lot. That's one thing I have seen about you. What's your like go-to like if it's a rainy weekend night and you're with your wife and she's like, "Babe, I'm hungry. I'm craving something." What's your like your home cooked meal like you go out and you're like, "This is all I want." It's the one thing.
Okay, if let's say it's a sudden urge,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not like a normal dinner, if we are
Mm-hmm.
like, it's 10 p.m. and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, let's get something, it's satay. Have you
Satay.
heard of it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So the skewered meat,
Mm-hmm.
that's my go-to meal.
Okay.
If let's say it's something good for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
it's Japanese.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I also
But
like
satay,
Japanese.
satay with the peanut sauce,
Oof.
heaven. Oh,
Oof. You make me hungry, man.
I'm gonna get some tonight. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny. Like what's like the go-to food in Malaysia? I don't really know that much about Malaysia.
Okay, so in Malaysia, there's three main races, which
Hmm.
is the Malays, the Chinese, and the Indians. Okay,
Okay.
if let's say you are craving a little bit Indian food, I would say the go-to meal is definitely um what's it called? Like chapati,
Hmm.
dosai,
Okay.
roti.
Okay.
That would be the go-to meal.
Okay.
If you're into Malay, I would say nasi lemak and some of their sambal curry.
Okay.
That's peak.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And
Agreed.
if Chinese
Hmm.
definitely their kueh, their homemade like dumplings,
Hmm.
kueh. Yeah, those are the go-to meal. So if anybody ever comes down to Malaysia,
Uh-huh.
definitely I'll hit them up like three different culture food.
Wow. So how
Yeah.
what is it like a third, and a third? Or like
Nah. I would say Malays are like 3 out of 5, and then
okay.
maybe the Chinese and the Indians are like 1 out of 5, 1 out of
Oh, okay. All right. That
yeah.
makes sense. Um, so like when you go on vacations, like where do you like to go on vacations? Like do you go in
Oh.
Malaysia or do you go because like Asia is like, a hop, skip, and a jump from all these great places. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so many different like drastically different cultures. Like when you go traveling for like a holiday, like where do you usually want to go?
Um, Honestly, if let's say budget is an issue,
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely Korea and Japan. I
Really?
think Korea and Japan is it's just a very amazing culture as
Yeah.
a tourist. Yeah, but if let's say you're going there for work or something else, maybe it's different,
Yeah.
right? But if you're going there as a tourist, I think it's an amazing place to be, Korea and Japan.
Right.
But if let's say budget is not an issue,
Mm-hmm.
um, I really want to visit America,
Really?
like US. I've never been. I mean, I've been to US before when I
Yeah.
was like 7 years old,
Okay.
but I can't remember the experience there.
Right, right,
But
right.
it could be me just being influenced by pop culture.
Okay.
It could be me just being influenced by pop culture that I want to visit the US.
Right.
But yeah, if budget is not an issue, definitely US. Definitely.
Okay. Where's your favorite place that you've traveled to so far?
Korea.
Korea?
Korea.
North or
Yeah.
south?
Okay. Sideways. What the fuck? Oh god. That's a good one. Uh, yeah, but definitely south, dude. Uh,
Oh fuck, that was funny.
did you know I got my proposal was in Korea?
Oh, it was Korea?
Yeah, yeah. So when I
Okay.
proposed to my wife, it was in
Hmm.
Korea.
Wow, okay.
It's very memorable and food was amazing.
Yeah,
People were amazing.
yeah.
Like it's so funny how okay, I think one thing that a lot of people need to have this in mind is
Hmm.
that don't care what other people judge you or like just be you. Like literally
Right.
just be you.
Yeah.
And when you go to these places,
Hmm.
certain people will always think like, oh, if I do this, they're gonna judge me. If I do this, they're gonna judge me. Fuck all that and just be you. Like you want to sign language, you sign language. You want to speak English, you speak English. You
Right.
know, as long as you get the message,
Right.
right? And Korea treated me very well that way. Like
Hmm.
I have zero language in Korean, but
Okay.
just just trying my best to communicate and telling them what I want, what I want to do, where should I go,
Right.
where's the nearest this, where's the nearest that, and I didn't even care what people think. It was just
Right.
me, enjoying myself
Yeah.
and just going for it. You know,
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of people miss out on this because they fear of being judged.
Right.
Yeah, and I think they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Just be you. Whenever you're traveling,
Hmm.
just do the things you want to do. Have fun.
Right.
Don't care what people think.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah, you gotta be like that dad with like the giant pot belly and the Speedo on the beach. You gotta be that fucking guy. You gotta have his energy when you go on vacation. Like, fuck everyone.
Exactly.
You don't know these people, and you'll probably never see them again. Just do you. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
called vacation. It's not called like pretend to be someone else day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, that's interesting. It's funny because a friend of mine that I used to work with, uh, actually with the homie Graybush,
Oh.
he after he quit working where we worked together, he started doing like a series of kind of like smaller type of jobs, like working like in a kitchen at a restaurant,
Oh.
doing little stuff like that, and just saving all his money and kind of couch surfing. And all he does is travel. And right now he's in Korea. And
Oh.
like he's been living like around like everywhere from like Alaska to like way northern Washington on the coast and like living places where he's close to the ocean and just like living his best young life traveling and it's fantastic to see, but it's just funny that like you're talking about, people like, doing what they want to do and being themselves and then like enjoying themselves and then going to Korea and literally someone else I know is doing all of that right now. It's so funny.
Like honestly, I think that is such it's such a character to be. Like
Hmm.
really just don't let people judge you. Like
Right.
in Japan, there's this thing called the onsen,
Hmm.
where you get naked and you go for the hot spring.
Right.
A lot of Asians don't do that, or the Malaysians to be more specific, because
Hmm.
they're afraid of like showing skin and whatnot.
Okay.
But I felt like if you're in Japan and onsen is there,
Hmm.
it's a once in a lifetime chance. You don't come Japan every Monday.
Right.
So just don't let people judge you and just have the fun. Just have.
Right.
Yeah, I always tell that, like some of my community members, they will come on stream and they tell me like, yo, I'm going for my holiday, like coming soon, coming soon. And that
Hmm.
is something I always say, like, just live the best life.
Right.
Don't let other people like don't think of what other people will think.
Right.
Just go, literally go.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah,
literally, it
it doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter. Like
Yep,
let
yep.
just let it go. Just let it go. It's not worth it. Like do you? Don't worry about what everyone else is worrying about. Like, worry about what
Mm-hmm.
you got to worry about, what's right in front of you. Like,
Exactly.
it's like
Yep.
people that get caught up, like they watch the news all the time, and all they talk about is what they saw on the news. It's like you are worried about everything that isn't in front of you. Like, worry about what's in front of you. Just
Yep.
you're close. Go ask your neighbor. How's your neighbor doing? You can tell me about what's happening on the other side of the planet right now, but you can't tell me how your neighbor's wife's health is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, worry
Exactly.
about that shit. You know.
Yep.
But that, and then it's also with the community in Pokemon community and Twitch community. It's the same thing. It's like I worry about the people that are around more than
Yep.
I'm worried about like what's happening on the news. Like I don't watch the news. I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
You know. But anyway, when it comes to doing what you want to do, Twitch falls into that. And what is your favorite thing about being a Twitch streamer?
I know the typical answer would be you meet a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I think I would further elaborate on that is building a connection with the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the connection part is what has brought me a lot of joy.
Right.
Sometimes when they come to the stream and then they chill and they vibe, you know,
Right.
and they buy something and you get to know them. You like literally get to know them, get to know how their parents are doing, how's their relationship like, what they
Right.
enjoy, what they doing on the weekend, are they taking an off from work,
Right.
what are they
Right.
doing on their off day, how do they wake up? They wake up with, waffles and eggs and ham,
Right. Right. Right.
that's what I love so much about it, where you really build a connection with someone on the other side of the world, just getting to
Right.
know them, like really getting to know them.
Right. Right.
And it's not just a Tom, Dick, and Harry coming in and like, hi, bye.
One question I want to ask you before we actually start the lightning round. If you could live in any other country besides Malaysia, where would you live?
Oh, that's such an interesting question. Live and work and start a
Mm-hmm.
family there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I've never thought about that before. I would say I would say Australia or New Zealand, I think.
Really? Why is that?
I've been to Australia before,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed they treat they're being treated very well. The
Mm-hmm.
citizens, the family, and everything. And they have very good work-life balance. They're paid
Right.
well. Australian currency to the world is good as well.
Right.
Um, yeah, I really think Australia. I would really think it's Australia. New Zealand is just because of my lifestyle. I think I'm a
Yeah.
very I may be loud on stream, I may be active, I may be hyper, but honestly, if I had a choice, I would
Yeah.
sit by the fireplace, listen to the rain,
Mm-hmm.
just having the fire crackling at the front of it, and me just chilling,
Right.
drinking a cup of coffee, watching YouTube videos, just chilling. That would be my dream, like a real relaxed moment for me.
Right.
It would be that. So I'm not sure if you heard the movie The Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Yeah.
you seen that movie?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty much the Hollywood lifestyle switching over to the like freaking snow
Mm-hmm.
cottage
Yep.
chill lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that snowy, chill, slow pace
Zerg
lifestyle.
wants a whimsical lifestyle. I want
Lifestyle.
I want a cottage. I wake up in the morning and all the birds come and feed off of the bird seed in my hands and shit.
Yeah. Technically, technically true. Technically true. Yeah.
Zerg's gonna
So
retire to Tuscany.
yeah, but yeah, if like let's say I'm well off, I have money is not a worry. Kids are in well off in the education and everything. They're
Hmm.
off and have their own family. I don't have to care about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be my retirement plan.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. All right. So let's get into this lightning round.
Okay.
So, way this works, for those of you who don't know, This is the lightning round, not so lightning round. These are all yes or no, this or that questions, but
Okay.
we tend to ask more questions about the answers that you give. So we're gonna go ahead and run it, okay? First one's pretty easy. Do you think the Earth is round or flat?
Round, dude.
Round.
Round.
Do you know anyone? Do you have anyone in your family that thinks like the Earth's flat? Like, do
Mm,
you know anyone who's like, yeah, the Earth's flat, bro? You're stupid.
not that I know of.
Because they're all
Yeah,
like
not
that.
that I know of.
No? Okay.
No.
I can't wait till I ask that question and someone goes flat. I'll be like, let's talk about it. I can't wait.
Oh, God.
All right. This will be an interesting one.
Okay.
Rap, rock, or country?
The fuck? Rap, rock, or country?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a lightning round. I don't know. I can't pick between the three. I would say country. Like Taylor Swift type of country style.
So like poppy teen
Yeah,
country?
yeah.
'Cause- okay.
I never got into rap. Rock was during the whole Good Charlotte, Green Day vibe.
Yeah.
I never get into like the crazy hard rock thing.
Did you ever
Like
listen
System
to
of a Down.
yeah, but did
Sorry.
you ever listen to like any classic stuff like Beatles or 80s
Oh, I
rock or
love them. I
70s?
love those.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm so on in Malaysia there's this radio station called Light FM.
Okay.
So Light FM never plays any 2000 and above music. It's always the 90s and below.
Okay.
So I listen to like 70s to 90s music on my car.
Okay.
Yeah, my friends judge me a lot for
Nice. Interesting. Well, you're not in America, but I guess we'll still ask the same question. Are aliens working with the CIA?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think
Yes,
they're
I believe in
working?
aliens.
Do you think they're working with your government?
No.
Boom! Door gets kicked in.
Oh, I'm getting out. I'm caught.
But you
Yeah.
believe in aliens?
Yeah, I believe in aliens. I
Yeah.
think the world is so. I think like the universe is so big. It's definitely another life form out there, not just us.
Well, have you ever seen anything that you couldn't explain in the sky?
Oh, good. Oh, I have a story for this. But this is
Ooh.
not about extraterrestrial. It's about ghosts.
It's about
It's either ghosts or
ghosts?
demons or possession. I think it's possession.
Okay.
Okay, this was crazy.
Okay.
Me and my friend could never like until now we still don't understand what happened.
Okay.
So there's okay. So I was a scout.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the scout we have this thing called Camp Keberanian. Camp Keberanian is in English would be bravery camp. It's to get your brave badge.
Okay.
It's like to get a badge for one of your camps.
Okay.
So I was a senior in that camp,
Okay.
and we were supposed to create like a haunted, like to scare the juniors type of feeling, right?
Okay.
Where they have
Okay.
to go from classroom to classroom to look
Okay.
for an alphabet, and you have to combine the words together to form a word, and then you have to come back and tell the senior what the word was.
Okay.
Okay, so me and my friend,
Mm-hmm.
we were hiding in a blind spot, and we were pretty much from one end and the other end,
Mm-hmm.
and we were watching over this class.
Right.
So we had a walkie-talkie, and the senior downstairs was telling us like, okay, the junior is coming up now. Okay, so we wait. Junior came up, and then suddenly me and my friend we saw somebody came, right?
Right.
We saw somebody came, but it was just one person. So we knew that it's supposed to be in pairs. It's supposed to be in two pairs. So we called back the bottom one. It's like, did the junior left yet? They said, no, the junior is still downstairs. He haven't come up yet.
What?
So I look at my friend, and my friend looked at me, and we point at that, and we were like, the fuck? Okay, so we just kept quiet. We didn't do anything.
Okay.
So that figure, it was like because it was very dark. It was like in it was all the lights was turned off, and
Uh-huh.
that figure you could see him from that. He turned this way.
What?
So he turned this way and looked at my friend, and I was
What?
like, "What the fuck?" I was scared. I just like closed my eyes and I hid that way. I just hid at the corner of it.
Wow.
And then what happened was my friend, I think he got possessed. He just stood up and he started walking out to the corridor and then just walking away. And I
What?
was like, I was alone, all alone. I was all alone. I was like, what am I supposed to fucking do? I don't know what to do. I was like panicking. I was like, what, 18 years old.
Wow. What
And
the
then
heck?
I called the senior, say like, I think something happened.
Right.
So they said the junior already going up. And I was like, no, I think something happened. Like, I think got ghost. Like really, really got ghost. So
Right.
they called the junior back, they canceled the event, and then the other seniors came up, and then we went and looked for the friend. We looked for my friend.
Right.
So it was so weird. My friend was just walked to the wall. He was looking at the wall.
Right.
Okay. And when you call him, he just didn't answer you.
What the fuck?
And then one of my friend, I didn't dare. My friend like walked towards him and like tapped him on the shoulder to like, nudge him.
Right.
And he walked up. And then he asked us like, what am I doing here? Aren't we
What?
supposed to be running the camp? And I was like, bro, I'm
What?
pretty sure something just happened. And he didn't remember what happened. He just
That's
remember he saw that figure with
wild.
me and he thought it was a junior.
That's wild.
Yeah. And we until now, me and him, we just whenever we meet up for Chinese New Year,
Yeah.
we sometimes talk about it, but we never figure out what happened. We just like, I don't know. It's
Right.
just I swear it's ingrained in the back of my mind. I can still see it as though it's happening. It's crazy. Crazy.
That's dude, that's bonkers.
I don't like that. Oh, I think
No.
it's real. I think they're real.
Okay. I mean, if I witnessed that, I'd think the same shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Android or iPhone?
Oh fuck! I just switched to an iPhone. I was an Android user. I turned to an iPhone, but I would still say Android because I haven't fully used iPhone yet. So Android.
How long were you an Android user?
Oh, I've been using it for 13 years.
13 years. What was your last
Yeah.
Android phone?
Samsung A53.
A53. Okay. Interesting. Okay. How do you like your iPhone? Which model did you get? You get 15 Pro
The new one, the
Max?
15 Pro Max. Yeah.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
dog. Yeah,
I just got
ballin'.
it. I just got it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you like it so far?
I don't like it that there's no back button. Android has that back button.
Uh-huh. I do hate that because you keep trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to go back and like you can't figure it out for a
Yeah,
while.
I keep trying
It's
to
tough.
click it as though it's an Android, but it doesn't do it.
Right. Uh, do you regret it yet?
Not yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet.
I think it'll be a good one. I'm not too
Okay.
sure. Give me some time. Give me some time to get to a habit of
Okay.
it. I think it'll be a good.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Would you rather be rich, famous, or rich and famous?
Sorry? Rich, famous.
Or rich and famous. So you can be rich,
Rich. Just rich.
famous, or rich and famous.
No, just rich.
Just rich? All right.
Just rich.
Good man. Good man. If you had unlimited money, you didn't have to work anymore, what would you do with your time?
If I had unlimited money
Mm-hmm.
and
And you could do whatever you wanted. What would you do with your time?
oh damn. I think first thing is charity, second thing is traveling.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Charity into traveling. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty much what I would do too.
Yeah.
I would do this and give stuff away, and I would do charity work, and I would travel.
Yep.
And that, I probably wouldn't even have a house. For a while, I would just if I had unlimited money, I would just have some sort of vessel that, whether it was an airplane or something where I could just bounce from place to place. But sometimes I'd want to go, I'd switch moods up where I'd want to spend a nice paradise weekend in Bali and some high-end resort but then also like backpack across like a country with like whatever's on my back and not care, you know what I mean? Like live
Okay.
like going from like hostels to, meeting people and just hanging out and having experiences. Like there's something more fun about doing it that way sometimes, but it's scarier, you know what I mean? But if you had
Yep.
unlimited money, it wouldn't be as scary. You'd just be like, nope, tap out. Let me private jet, pick me up, get me the fuck out of here.
I'll come back later. I'll come back later.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. I think yeah, charity and traveling.
Yeah,
Just travel to wherever I want to go. No budget, or that'll be awesome. That'll
hell
be
yeah.
awesome. Eat all the good food.
Right?
You know, one thing I really want to do, I want to go to a restaurant and not look at the food prices
Mm-hmm.
and just, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this.
Yeah.
This sounds cool. You know, I want to do that.
Fun
One day,
fa-
one day.
fun fact, I do that shit all the time. I don't ever look at the fucking price. I don't want to know. I barely listen when they tell me the total. I'm like, whatever, just take the card. Like, I don't give a shit. That's one thing I've learned is like when it comes to food, I don't fuck around. I get what I want. I don't care about the price. I'll pay the
Uh,
money. If it's good, I'll pay for the good. You know what I
yep.
mean? So I don't even care. Just give me the thing I want, please and thanks. um, Lightning cable or USB Type C?
USB Type C.
USB Type C.
Yeah,
Why is that?
because I'm pretty much using it for everything. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
now.
everything.
Yeah, you made the perfect merger to iPhone where it's a USB Type C and you just, oh
Yeah,
look, I
the
don't need
perfect
new
timing.
cords everywhere.
Yep, yep.
This next one, I don't know if you even have either of these things in Malaysia, but Tampico or Sunny D, like Sunny Delight. I don't know if you even have either of those things.
I don't think I don't alcohol.
No, they're just like Sunny D is like a orange juice, but it's not orange juice. It's like artificial shit.
It,
Tampico is pretty much the same thing. It's just like food color and sugar and artificial flavor, really. But Tampico comes in like a jug. So like school parties, like for birthday parties, was pretty common. Like growing up, like parents would bring that so like because they could pour a bunch of little kids juice out of one like milk jug size thing of juice. You know what I mean?
okay,
But
I would choose the one that is carbonated.
neither are carbonated.
Oh, what the heck? Okay, then the one not in a jug.
One comes in like a plastic bottle, the other one comes in like a milk jug, like a 2 liter of milk.
Definitely plastic bottle.
Okay, so Sunny D then. Okay.
Okay, sunny day it is.
All right, here's another one. I don't know if you've had these, and what this is, it's like Mexican breakfast sausage, essentially.
Okay.
But you don't cook it in like links. You kind of like chop it, like cook it, and then it'll like kind of separate out, and then you just like cook eggs with it and mix it with eggs. But it's called chorizo, and
Sounds tasty though.
yeah, it's very delicious. Um, but I usually ask a beef or pork, but you don't know what this even is. So, in general, let's say, would you usually go for beef or pork?
Pork.
Pork, very good.
Yeah, pork. Yep.
I do that. I go back and forth, but a lot of times I lean towards pork. Tastes
Yep.
better.
Yep.
It's good.
Yep. I agree. And the roasted pork.
Mhm.
Woo-hoo!
Mhm.
Woo!
Mhm.
So good.
Done right, it's like I'll take baby back ribs over beef ribs. I'm sorry. Sorry to whoever I
True.
upset, but they're better. Like I'm sorry. It's just how it is.
Yep.
Beer or liquor?
Um, I want to say beer,
Mm-hmm.
but not the. I'm sorry. I would choose what was that one? Stout.
Stout. Okay.
Yeah.
D-
The non-gassy one.
The non. What do you mean?
So it's called. Is it called stout? Wait, let me think. What is it called? I'm not much of an alcohol drinker,
Okay.
but I only drink that particular alcohol. I don't drink like Tiger. I don't drink like Heineken. I don't
Okay.
drink Carlsberg. Yeah, I
Okay.
only drink this thing called stout. Stout. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Everything else, not really. Hard liquor, I'm not really a fan of it just because it messes me up.
Oh,
I've
really?
drank hard liquor before with like when I was younger. Oh,
I
that
can't
was not
picture
fun.
drunk Zerg. I can't picture
I
it.
I can tell you what it's like. I was loud. I was obnoxious. I didn't care what I said.
Shocker. That's pretty much what I would have thought. If someone's like,
Okay.
"What do you think he's really like drunk?" That's what I would have said. Loud, obnoxious, and just please shut the fuck up.
Yep. Yep. That is me when I'm drunk. And I don't shut the fuck up. That's the problem.
Okay. This next one will be a good perspective, right?
Hmm.
Because as Americans, you're usually one or the other. So what we're talking about is East Coast versus West Coast, right? I usually ask people this question, but being that you're from Malaysia, you have like a outside perspective into American pop culture. So I
Hmm.
guess what has impacted you more, East Coast or West Coast cultures from the United
I would say
States?
the East
East
with
Coast?
like New York and like. Oh wait, no, not really. Florida and California is west, right?
Florida is east.
Oh, Florida is east.
Yeah.
So Florida's with the crocodiles and everything
Yep.
else, right?
Yep. So it's like you go to New York and you go straight down,
Ah,
all
okay.
the way to hell. or or Florida, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I would say East has been more more influential onto my life, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Uh, Tupac or Biggie?
Oh, rappers though. I know Tupac is amazing, but Biggie has that song.
Mhm.
Biggie has that song that was a good ass song.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm going with Biggie.
Okay, go with Biggie.
Yeah. He has that freaking crazy song, which is amazing.
Yeah, I'd
I don't know the
love.
title, but I know the song.
How's the song go?
Okay, wait. Let me search it up right now.
Okay.
It's the super rap, like very fast, non.
Is it Hypnotize?
Wait, let me see. Okay, I don't know.
It's got like one of the best intros ever.
Yes. Is it hypnotized? Wait, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I think it's hypnotized. Wait. I think it's hypnotized. Okay, maybe I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I have to listen to it and I'll let you know.
Watching you look up a Biggie song is one of the most fascinating things I've ever watched.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, but yeah. You see, I don't really listen to rap.
Clearly.
Yeah, the only rap I listen to is Eminem, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, what's your favorite Eminem song?
Favorite one?
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let's think about it. Let me think about
I
it
don't need anything.
properly.
I already know which one it is for me.
Really?
And I've known since it's funny because when the album it was on came out, like no one gave a shit about the song, but now it's popular. It like
Now it's popular.
got popular with age.
Huh. Um, but for me, I honestly really loves like freaking Slim Shady, like
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but
For me, it's Till I Collapse. It was my favorite Eminem song.
live collab.
Till I Collapse. Him and Nate Dogg. It's like my favorite Eminem song ever.
Oh,
The Eminem
it's
Show,
on
I think.
that movie. What's it called? Real Steel.
Yeah, like when that
Still I
album
collab.
came out, dude, I bumped the shit out of that song. And
Ooh,
that song made me like Eminem. Like
I
it'll get you hyped up. When you got to get some shit done, like this song gets you hyped up. If you're about to get in a
okay.
street fight and you got 5 minutes, listen to that song. You'll survive.
I was gonna say when I'm doing shipping, I'm gonna listen to this, but okay.
Oh fuck. Windows or Mac?
Windows any day.
Yeah. Have you ever had a Mac?
I've used the Mac before for work,
Yeah.
but yeah, nah, Windows. I love Windows.
Windows. Okay. Fair
Mm.
enough. Fair enough. Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Uh,
This is a streamer question. We all got cameras.
yeah, I don't use any of the cameras.
What do you use?
um, I use Osdom.
A what?
It's like Logitech. It's the lower version of Logitech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, I I would say Nikon.
Nikon. Okay.
Yeah, I would say Nikon. I've used a Nikon before,
Mhm.
and if I have a budget, I think I would get like a crazy ass expensive Nikon just for streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, the last
Yeah.
camera I was using originally, until like last weekend was a Nikon 5600. And
Okay.
video quality was great, but it didn't have the infinite stay on capability for the battery, so it would autofocus to stay
Oh,
on.
okay, okay.
Now I
Yeah.
have the Elgato 4K Ultra.
Oh, Elgato is good though.
Yeah, it's great. I love the picture.
Yeah, Elgato is really
It's
good.
4K at 60 frames. Like it's more than enough. I'll
Mm,
I'll
mm, mm.
take it. Let's see. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Did you ever
PlayStation.
did you ever have an
Sorry?
Xbox?
I never had an Xbox, but I played it at my friend's house.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah,
What was your go
PlayStation, dude.
What was your go-to PlayStation game?
Game definitely Final Fantasy. But I do have different genres.
Yeah.
So, for example, if let's say we're playing RPG, it's
Hmm.
gonna be Final Fantasy. If we are
Okay.
playing fighting game, it's gonna be King of Fighters.
Hmm.
King of Fighters was so good, man. I love that game.
Yeah.
Is it still going? I don't think it's going. I think it's like now it's like move on to
Uh,
Tekken and Mortal Kombat and Tekken. I think. I don't think I see King of Fighters any. Yeah, but King of Fighters fighting genre, RPG is
hmm.
definitely Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 and 8 to be very specific. I don't like 9. I hated 9.
Okay.
7 and 8, best shit ever. And then there's this other game called Legend of Dragoon. I'm not
Hmm.
sure if you've heard of it. It's very similar to Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Um, but it's under the RPG genre.
Uh-huh.
But Legend of Dragoon only had one season. Just one time. You get it over. Like you're done with it means you're done with it. No more other than that. But Final Fantasy, it just keeps going on and on and.
Hmm. Okay. Um I don't know if you have either of these things, but do you have, if you do, OnlyFans or the Hub?
The hub. OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. I'm not digging any deeper on that one.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
okay. I don't know if you guys are even have teams or anything over there, but football or baseball?
Football. I
Football?
have no idea what baseball. I've never really watched baseball.
Okay. Do they play either of those things in Malaysia?
Okay, wait, sorry. Football as in rugby, right?
Like no, like American
Like
football.
NFL?
Yeah, NFL.
Oh, we don't have that. I thought it was like soccer.
Oh no, I don't care about soccer.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, we don't have any of those two.
Got you.
But
Yes,
if I had a choice, I think it would be football.
football. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched like American football?
Only over Facebook and YouTube.
No, I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
Um, do you still have cable TV?
No. Yes. My
Y
grandma has it.
Your grandma has it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only
But
4 channels.
but you don't?
Nah, nah.
No. How long has it been since you've had cable?
What? That's a yeah. When I was 11, that would be what? Nah,
Since you were 11?
19 years ago.
You haven't had cable TV for 19 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Just internet?
yeah.
Wow.
Pretty much when I moved to the new house, there wasn't any cable.
Wow.
Yeah, no
That's
cable TV.
wild.
Yep, it was laptop and PC.
Wow. That's
I do have a
crazy.
cinema room though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my parents' cinema room where they just play DVDs. They just watch
I'm
movie.
Hey, that's fine. That's not cable. You know what I
It's
mean?
not cable.
Um, Spotify or YouTube Music?
Oh, both are so good though. Spotify in the car, YouTube music on stream on computer.
Okay. Interesting. Uh, what's your favorite thing about it though?
So usually I use Spotify when I'm on like a long journey,
Mm-hmm.
traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And Spotify, one thing is amazing about it, I think that it goes very well with your vibe.
Mm-hmm. It
So
does.
like if you're on a long journey, you play like long journey
Yep.
travel playlist.
Yep.
It just goes on and on and on. It's all in the same vibe. And I
Mm-hmm.
love it. I love it so.
Yep. Yeah,
Mm,
I also like that. The algorithm doesn't really know what to do with me just yet, but it's gotten a lot better. And I found like when I did the 24-hour stream, I had left it on one playlist for hours, and I was like, how is this still even going? Like, what the hell
yeah.
happened? But it did. It just kept going. Um, this one will be interesting. Uh, America or Japan?
You guys got into war. Why am I comparing this? Uh,
It's not supposed to be easy.
uh, America.
America? Why America?
I want to visit it so badly.
You
I want to
what?
go Disneyland. I want to have churros.
I want
I
to
want,
have churros.
yeah, I
That's
want to have
the.
Disneyland churros.
Oh my God,
I
Disneyland
want, I want, I
churros.
want, I want to try like Mexican tacos. I want,
You've never had
yeah, I
Mexican
want
tacos?
in Malaysia.
Like ever? Like you've traveled?
I've never had a real Mexican taco. I've only had Taco
Wow.
Bell. I don't think Taco Bell is real Mexican taco.
Nah, not really. I mean, it kind of, if that's all
Oh,
you've
really?
had, I guess it qualifies. But like technically, because that's what they call it. But it's not a real Mexican corn tortilla with
Yeah,
just meat, a pinch of cheese, and
yeah,
cilantro and onion and some hot
yeah.
sauce. Like that's a real taco. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I want it to be like a food truck. I want it to be
Mm-hmm.
at like a 6 to 6 market.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
I want uh,
You want it
I
to
want
be
it to be that
cheap.
type of like,
Yeah, you
yeah.
want it cheap. You want to question whether you're going to get food poisoning or not. Um,
Exactly.
if there's an old lady working behind the counter, like that's a plus.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the real shit. You want the real
Yep.
deal shit. You ever make it to the
Yep.
West Coast, I got you.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
well, I guess this one doesn't apply to you because you're in Malaysia. Um, Normally I ask if a war breaks out, Mexico or Canada, but since you're in Malaysia, that doesn't apply. So, war breaks out in Malaysia. Where are you going?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
like you're getting
I'm
out
not
of
so
out of
passionate.
the
Honestly, I'm
country.
not in my country.
Like you're getting out of your country. Like you have to vacate. Like where are you trying to go?
I think as far away as possible though. Okay, let me think. Okay, I'm not really passionate about Malaysia in the
Patriotic
war
sense?
countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very patriotic about it.
Okay.
Like I love the culture, but sorry man, when it comes to the country, the government and everything else,
Yeah.
yikes.
Right.
Um, if I were to leave Malaysia and I were to run somewhere else, I'm going New Zealand and living with the sheep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He could go
Living
to
with the
New
sheep,
Zealand
man.
and be a sheep herder. He could.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sheep herder and apple picker.
You're gonna get one of those like old school canes, like the long one with the hook at the top,
Yeah, the
like
queue at
you
the
saw
top.
Jesus' fucking star coming and shit.
I'll be one of the wise men.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. That's hilarious. This next one will be interesting since you've never had at least one of them. Pizza or tacos?
Pizza. I'll just say pizza.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite, like, what's your go-to pizza?
Um, there's this. What's it called? Would I call it pepper? No, it's not pepperoni. What's it called? Wait, let me think. Um, so it's pretty much all the meats mixed together with like pepperonis and
Hmm.
olive oils and onions and
Hmm.
a lot of cheese.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's it called, but I think it's called a supreme pizza
Yeah,
in
okay.
Malaysia.
Like a supreme.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like. In America,
Yep.
sometimes you'll get like green peppers and onions and stuff on it too. Maybe red pepper. Just kind of depends on where you go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I do love my pizza. If I were to ever
No
open any
pineapple. No, no
restaurant, I
pineapple.
no pineapple. I'm sorry. The best
Yeah.
pizza toppings are pepperoni and pineapple together.
Oh, but I
You
don't
get
know.
you get everything.
I
You
just
get
don't
meat.
like the sudden sweetness in it.
Well, see, if you do pepperoni and pineapple, you have the spicy, you have the sweet, you have the tangy, you have salty, you have, you know, everything. You get everything all at once. It's my favorite. Pepperoni pineapple pizza is my favorite, but you got to do it in the right kind of pizza. Like it's not good
Okay.
on like a super thick pizza. It's more of like a thinner pizza. Like
A New York crust.
more New York than I would say any other part of the, like maybe Jersey, but New York for sure would work. Like the thinner, bigger pizzas. That's my go-to. I don't like the Chicago style. I want like a big, thin pizza. That's my shit. I want to fold a slice. You know what I mean?
Mm. Mhm.
Um, but anyway, uh, DC Comics or Marvel Comics?
Marvel.
Marvel. Who's your
They have
favorite?
Spider-Man.
Who's your favorite?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Okay.
Yeah.
What version of Spider-Man?
Um. I'm honestly I'm really enjoying the Miles Morales Spider-Man,
Okay.
but I think Tom Holland's Spider-Man have been amazing.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree with that. Oh,
Yeah. Tom
shit.
Holland's Spider-Man has been amazing.
Mm-hmm. I'm fucking yawning. It's fucking almost 3 in the morning.
Soon.
No, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Uh-huh.
We only have one more question left, and I don't know
Oh.
if you've had either of these things, but In-N-Out Burger or Five Guys?
Oh, okay. I've had Five Guys before. I've not tried In and Out.
Okay.
But there's this one more place that I really like. It's called Shake Shack.
Shake Shack? Yeah, Shake
Yeah,
Shack's good.
I
Um,
love Shake Shack.
yeah, we just got some in Washington State, so
What?
I gotta go hit it up.
One-
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked on it because I do love my food. I'm
Mm,
definitely a food guy, for sure.
nice.
Um, all right. Well,
Can
I
I
mean,
choose Shake Shack?
do what? Shake
Can I
Shack?
choose
No,
Shake
it was
Shack?
Five Guys or In-N-Out.
Fuck. Yeah, I just have to choose Five Guys.
Five Guys. All right, that's fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Five Guys is good. Don't get me wrong. The last
Mm.
time I went there was a horrible experience, but
Oh,
I just like In-N-Out better. There's something about In-N-Out. It's just fucking delicious, and I love it. So
I haven't tried it before. I
yeah,
want it so bad.
it's delicious. The fries are like okay. Five Guys fries are better. The Cajun fries are better, and you get way more. Like you get a large, and it's enough for like two, almost three people. Like it's crazy.
Mm.
Um, but the burgers, I would take like the go-to menu would be In-N-Out burgers, the way I like them, and fucking Cajun fries from Five
Cajun
Guys.
fries.
That would be the perfect combo. Like, oh,
Mhm.
it's so good. It'd be so good.
I'm
But
so hungry right now.
I know I'm starving now. Thank you so much. It's 3 in the morning. I should go to sleep after this. But instead, I'm going to not do that. Um, okay, so that's just about it. Do you have anything you want to ask me or anything before we wrap it up?
Uh, I've seen you without sunglasses.
Without sunglasses?
Yeah.
You gotta pay for that, homie.
What the? Only fans, only eyes.
No, here, I'll take them off.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I wear
Eyes are raised. I get to look you in the eyes now.
I wear glasses when I'm at work usually for like blue light, so it looks like I wear glasses, but I just broke a pair and I think I only have near here is like a clear pair. I don't even know where I put them. But I have so many lights that it's super bright, and I have super sensitive eyes, so like I like squint a lot like this. Like if I was just wearing the blue lights, I'd still probably like squint a lot. The sunglasses help my eyes relax, so I can actually like not have migraines constantly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I started
Okay.
wearing the blue light glasses because I was getting migraines and headaches literally every single day. And
Oh my gosh.
I started using them, and I had a blue light screen protector on my phone, and literally overnight they stopped. So I
Oh, that's
sensitive.
crazy.
I
Do you
sensitive.
have like what's it called? Like short-sightedness or long-sightedness?
I don't know. I gotta go to the doctor and find out.
Okay.
I haven't been to the eye doctor in forever.
You should check it out.
Yeah, I probably should. I probably
You
should.
should.
I might, I might get some help with that.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys. I don't ever go to the doctor for anything. Like I gotta be like thinking something's broken, or something is seriously wrong with me for me to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I think I'm sort of the same thing. Same thing with my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
same shit.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is. But anyway, you got anything else? Is that it?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
If I have any question, I'll hit you up on Discord.
There
I'm
you
pretty
go.
sure I have a ton of questions. I just can't think of it at the top of my head right now.
Nah, that's fine, man. It's all good. Um, but
The eyes was the important part.
the eyes was the important part. I used
Mhm.
to when I first started streaming again. I was just wearing the regular glasses, but I was still getting it was still starting to like bother me too much. So then one day I like lost them, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna throw on sunglasses, and I was like, oh fuck, this feels way better. And so then I just kept doing it. Like,
The first time I watched your stream was you playing Forza.
really? Okay.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you were playing Forza and I typed in chat and you didn't reply for like the longest time ever.
Yep, that's the shitty thing about streaming Forza is you're so focused on constantly driving that you
Yep.
can't look at the chat.
Yep. Yep.
It sucks. Like it's okay if you're doing like laps and you have people they're only going out two at a time. So basically you'll do a lap and then you'll come in and you'll sit at the start line for like a couple minutes while you're waiting to go
Mm-hmm.
your turn. That's better for like streaming on chat. So like guys that do like Assetto Corsa with Sims, they're better at it because of that. Because they're
I
drifting
see.
with people that they're not just doing hot laps. Like me, I'm just hot lapping. So
I see.
it sucks. So I apologize. I'm so
No, no.
sorry. I ignored it while I was drifting on
I
fucking
understand. I
Forza.
understand. Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's fucking funny. It was like I watched your stream and you didn't say shit to me.
That was long ago. That was when I first joined your stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? You good to
Woo.
go? All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much, dude, for doing this. This was a lot of fucking fun. I'm glad that we both made some sacrifices to make it happen because it was I was really happy to do this one. So thank you for being you and doing what you do for this fucking community and the Pokemon space and on Twitch. Um, you're an amazing dude, and I'm very proud to say that you are a friend of mine. So thank you for being you.
Thank you so much, Sideway.
You're welcome. You got
Appreciate
anything?
you so much, man.
Hey, you're absolutely welcome, dude. Thank you so much. Um, anything you wanna plug? You got a website or
Oh,
any
oh,
or
um,
anything?
Hi, my name is Zerg. I do them breaks, I read them packs, and I get them hits.
Hey,
www.twitch.com/ZergRUSHLIVE.
hey, there you go. Hell yeah. Follow the homie on Instagram and make sure you follow his Twitch. I'll have the links down in the comments. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. And all right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.